Today I thought we would try another inside the fitting room video, but like an old relic of times past, you know? I really used to ride so hard for this store, and that is Forever 21. I used to wear so much clothing, like I would say 99% of my wardrobe back in the day, like 10 years ago, was from Forever 21, and I was obsessed with it. I felt like they had all the cutest styles. It was really affordable. There used to be a Forever 21 at the mall here in Arizona that was like a department store that they made into a Forever 21. Like it was massive. Every time I used to go like visit a place, I would check out their Forever 21. I remember when we first got a Forever 21 in Nashville, it was like such a big deal. It was just really that girl back in the day. And then like suddenly I never heard anyone talking about it ever again. And so I was in the shower the other day and I just had this thought and I was like, what happened to Forever 21? Like, where did it go? Is it still around?
Girl, I am literally right behind you.
I simply need to know what that is like in 2024. So I thought that we would go inside and check it out and just sort of see what kind of stuff they're offering, what the quality is like, what the price point is like. This Forever 21 behind me, I used to live near probably like 6 years ago, and I used to go in there and I remember there being like a plus size section upstairs. I think it was mixed in with men's, but like I'm hoping that that's still there. I want to see what the sizing is like. You know, I just want to get down to the nitty gritty of it all. I feel like H&M has like stood the test of time. I see people talking about it. I still buy things from there occasionally, maybe like once a year, but I never hear anyone talking about this old girl. So we're gonna find out together. They opened 1 minute ago, so I am gonna be that person, and you know, hopefully I will be as inconspicuous as possible. We're gonna go in there, see what we find, try some stuff on, and see how this goes. So let's go into Forever 21 and see what the hell happened to it and if it's still good in 2024. Walking into the store, I feel like I was hit with a wave of nostalgia. It was so surreal to be inside of Forever 21 for the first time in years. I immediately walked over to this section, which looked like it had kind of like Skims dupes type of situations, which were cute, but not really for me. And really all I'm ever doing when I go inside of a store is just obviously seeing what they have that seems cute, but also just that's in my size. And what I was noticing is something of years past that I remember, that there just weren't a lot of size options available. I did find this shirt in an XL though, as well as these shorts, so I grabbed those to try them on. But yeah, I was just really reminded of the past. I've been here for a few minutes and I'm starting to get flashbacks from years past where I'm like looking for my size in everything, and it's like pretty much only smalls and mediums. So we may have to go upstairs. We'll see. Nevertheless, she persisted, as they say. But I found this pair of jeans that was kind of like Lover era Taylor Swift style jeans, liked those. These cute little bedazzled pockets were adorable. Neither of those jeans were in my size, but they were very cute. I also found a pair of leopard jeans, and I know I have these in a video of like trends that I won't be trying for this year, but I also just wanted to try them on and see what they were like, so I grabbed the largest size in those. I do remember this back section was always the sale section, so I was impressed by those prices, but honestly, the prices of these items were so much higher than I remembered, and the downstairs was massive, but it was just a huge miss for me, so I went upstairs to the plus size section. This was the entire plus size section, so it was about maybe like a quarter of what was upstairs. The rest was like men's, and there was some loungewear. There was also maternity up there, so there just really wasn't a lot to choose from, and I was quite disappointed. And this could just be me being a harsh critic, but the stuff upstairs was not nearly as cute as downstairs.
I'll never understand why, like, when you get to the plus size section, the shorts just get like really ugly. Like they get like full Bermuda short treatment. I don't understand. Like, just make the same shorts, but in plus sizes.
So at this point, I was really just fighting for my life to try and find anything in my size. It was really difficult to find like 0 and 1Xs in the plus sizes, so it was just kind of a mess all around. I also wanted to add a quick little side note in here, because since filming this video, I actually saw some videos go viral on TikTok and Instagram from a creator named Samira, who I already followed, who makes incredible content. If you're a plus size girly and you're not following her, you need to get on that. Huge shout out to Samira. She made an amazing song that went viral a few months back about brands and plus sizes, and the plus sizes they do have being ugly and all the things that come along with it. It's like, if you've ever been shopping and you are a plus size girly, you will get it, is your anthem. But she actually went into 5 different Forever 21 locations in LA to try and find plus sizes, and it was just such a roller coaster of an experience. And since then, Forever 21 weirdly deleted their
their plus size account on Instagram. They reached out to her and DM'd her, and now she's gonna be having a meeting with them coming up soon. So there's definitely gonna be some changes being made. I just kind of wanted to insert that. I felt grateful that there was a plus size section, but I remembered it being bigger, and also it was just such slim pickings compared to what was available for straight sizes. That is just the universal plus size experience, and literally all plus size people want is to be able to buy the same exact things in plus sizes. Like, make everything in every size. That's literally all people have been asking for, and yeah, I'm just so grateful for creators like Samira who talk about things like this, and I just wanted to include that in this video because all of that has happened online since I filmed this, and I just want to make sure we keep putting the pressure on these brands. I believe Forever 21's response was something along the lines of like, they have been looking to streamline their brand, so they deleted their men's page, their plus page, something else, and they just want to include it all under one umbrella of Forever 21. It's just wild to me. So lots to be improved on, lots to work on. I am shocked that they're still around, and I'm hoping that there will be lots of changes in the future, but just wanted to mention that in this video as well.
So all of that aside, I headed to the fitting room with my finds, and let me tell you, there was no air conditioning in the fitting room. It was Arizona in August, so you can do with that what you will. But the first outfit was this cute little corset top in a size 0X, a little bit overpriced in my opinion, but then I found this pair of jean shorts in a size 16. They were $27.99, and I was like, okay, let's try these on and see what they look like. So the shorts were a little too big, which was very puzzling. Forever 21's sizing still really confuses me. Like, I'm a bit lost by all of it, but we'll start with the top. The top itself is very cute. I love the waistline and kind of how it like curves to the actual natural curve of my waist. I think that's really beautiful, and I love the hook enclosures in the front. Here's what it looks like from a few different angles, just as like a sort of full view of it. But one thing I will say is that it was really, really loose around the shoulders for me, and then it was a little bit tighter around the bust. So interesting. I don't think I would be able to get away with it. And then moving on to these shorts, it was so puzzling. I was like, what do you mean a 16 is this oversized at Forever 21 when you will see what an extra large looks like in a moment, okay? It was just very puzzling. I was so confused. Like, these were the cutest shorts that I found of any of the shorts that were in the plus size section. They were a bit longer, which I loved for anti-chafing purposes. I thought that was great. They fit in the waist like okay. It was just a little bit baggy overall. So not bad, but I felt like we could do better. So next I found this slip dress. You guys, I'm telling you, I was just grabbing whatever I could that was in my size. So I think I'm a 0X. Still not 100% sure, but what I do know is this lighting is truly diabolical. Like, this does nothing for anyone, but here you go. This is me facing my fears and my insecurities. This, I feel like, is just highlighting all of the parts of my body that I usually don't like to have on display. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I do like the cut of this dress. Like, the top half of this dress is really beautiful. I actually really like the length that it's at as well. I do think it's really pretty, but it's just not, to me anyway, the right dress for my body, and I would feel really self-conscious wearing it. And the material itself was also extremely thin. It just didn't feel good quality at all, and for the price point being $14.99, like, I don't know, it just felt a little overpriced for what it was. But here is, you know, my bod at all angles. As you can see in my face, I was really struggling through some body stuff, but I think it's important to show this because everyone goes through this at the fitting room. It's a normal, universal experience, so I want to normalize it, and if I can do it, so can you. Next up, again, to reiterate, I was truly grabbing anything I could in a size extra large or above, so I found that sort of knitted top and then this pair of sort of like trouser shorts, I guess you could say, in a size extra large. They were $22.99, and when I tell you, the moment I put these on my body, I was like, okay, no, these are an absolute no. This is me really putting myself out there with this because, yeah, just not feeling great, but also this is just what happens, and it's not my body's fault, it's the clothes. This is in no world a size extra large. Like, if anything, it's maybe a medium, and I'm like, how are people wearing these clothes? Like, people who are a size small would be wearing like a size large in Forever 21, or like who are a size large, they have to wear plus sizes. It's just like such a mess. But that aside, this top actually was really, really nice. It felt pretty decent quality, if I'm honest. I would say the top felt a lot more true to size than the bottoms, which, you know, just again, super inconsistent. I would love to show you more of what these shorts would look like, but I was just like, girl, are we for real with this right now? Like, this is just not okay. These wouldn't even come close to closing, so absolutely not. These are a 0 out of 10 for me. Next up, I wanted to try a trend of years past that I've seen come back around, and that is bubble hems or bubble skirts and dresses. And I found this one in a size extra large. It was $24.99, and when I put this on, I was like, hold on, like what is this? I guess on camera it didn't look as bad, but in person it was just so wrong. Like the top was so tight, I felt like it was squishing my boobs to death. And then on the bottom, the hem was just very, very short. Like if I was to, I mean, my butt was hanging out. If I was to turn around, you would definitely see my underwear. So it was just very puzzling. And I was like, extra large where? Like, I mean, I guess in the fullness of the bottom of the dress, maybe, but it was just so confusing to me. And I was like, am I gaslighting myself in this situation? Like, I was like, is it me? What is going on with this? But I just absolutely hated this dress. It was available in plus sizes, but honestly, I was so hot and sweaty at that point that I wasn't going to go back out there and get another one to try on. And yeah, I was just so puzzled by how short it was and just how open it was in the back. Like, it just was, there was no butt coverage at all whatsoever. So I was like, maybe this is something that you're supposed to wear with jeans. Like maybe you're not supposed to wear it as a dress and you have to wear bottoms underneath it. I don't know. I was puzzled, but moving on, we have the leopard jeans. These were in a size 31, which like, okay, I know that's not my size, but I just figured I'd try anyways. And then I found a random top in a size extra large to go with it. It was $19.99. It was similar to the black one that I had on, but yet again, here we are. I mean, these weren't my size, so what did I expect? But I was just like, man, that was the biggest size that I could find, and they didn't have these in plus sizes. And it's like, maybe I would have bought them if they were in my size, and maybe I do want to participate in the cute trends if that was something I was interested in, you know? And that's just one of the things that I was mentioning before, is it's like, why are only certain things made in plus sizes, and why are they like not the same exact things that the people in the straight sizes get to wear? You know what I mean? But anyways, moving on to the top, it was great quality. Like honestly, I would say these knit tops were my favorite thing that I found of the day. I liked this little like v-neck thing in the front. I felt like it was very nice on the chest. It sat really nicely. It made the girls look great. So I would totally buy this. I'm not in the market for any of them, but yeah, this was getting a big old passionate thumbs down for me, especially for the pants. I was just like sweating to death. It was very overstimulating. Lots of sensory stuff happening, but I'm just keeping it real with y'all, you know? Not everything is sunshine and rainbows, and this was definitely neither of those. Next up, we finally found some stuff from the plus size section to try on. I found this cute little crop top in a size 0X that was $17.99. It was quite thick and good quality, so I liked that. And then these camo pants I got in a size 1X. It was the only size that they had close to mine, for $34.99. And when I put these on, I was like, okay, this is more like it. This is definitely what I'm expecting from the plus sizes. I will say the top fit more like a size large, so I wouldn't say it was a 0X by any means. It was a little bit tight, but it fit kind of like a baby tee on me, so I was fine with that. And like I said before, I was quite impressed with this t-shirt. It seemed really good quality. It wasn't like a thin single stitch t-shirt by any means. It was much more of like a really structured thick t-shirt, kind of like a baby tee would be, but I thought it was really cute and I was kind of contemplating getting it, but I was like, I'm probably not going to wear it that much. And then these pants, honestly, were pretty great. Like, there was nothing really to complain about. They were maybe a little bit big on the waist. Like, I would say if they were in a 0X, I might have tried them, and they were stretchy, which was nice, so it gave a little bit extra room. But yeah, I don't think that these were like the perfect size for me, but I liked the elastic in the back because it prevented a really big waist gap, which is something that I experience often. And so, you know, I was like, okay, this isn't bad. Like, color me kind of impressed. So at least there was some situation that was okay. Next, I decided to try this because, again, it was just in my size, but I decided to go for this like sort of Skims-esque type of set. The bottoms were in a 2X, 3X. The top was in a 0X, 1X, and yeah. This speaks for itself. I mean, my face was just very reflective of what I was feeling in this moment. I was like, what the heck am I doing? Not gonna lie, I felt a little bit naked in this moment. I practically was, really. But I will say the material itself felt quite nice. The sizing was a little bit off, but it was like a very buttery, stretchy, sort of like athletic wear type of material. But yeah, buttery is the best way I can describe it. It was ribbed as well. I think it was also showing that it was kind of like moisture wicking. So the top fit great, but the shorts were very weird. I mean, a 2X, 3X is interesting because it fit me fine in the waist. It was really tight around the legs, and then in the front, like near the crotch and stuff, it was like super, super loose. And yeah, like, I mean, I was cursing the lighting, but completely see-through. Like, you could see everything. You could see every little lump and bump. I was like, who is wearing this? And is this like something that you wear underneath other things? Is this something you wear as an outfit? Like, I was beginning to be very puzzled and questioning why I even came here today. I'm not gonna lie. But then, just as all hope was almost gone, I found this dress in a size extra large. It was $34.99, and I tried it on. I was like, wait, okay, we're on to something here. Finally, Finally, I found something that fit. I actually loved this dress. It was so cute. I loved the little flutter sleeves. I loved the length of it with my cowboy boots. Sometimes I don't want like a full length maxi dress. I want something that I can wear with boots. I loved the way it fit me in the chest. It was nice and stretchy and so comfortable. I could easily wear bike shorts underneath it, and I was like, okay, now we're cooking. We're cooking with peanut oil, as they say. Like, I just really loved it, and I was like, do I need to buy this? So I was really pretty much convinced at this point. I loved how it looked, but I will say the only kind of downside to it was the quality wasn't incredible. It wasn't mind-blowing by any means. I would say it was on par with any average sort of like fashion retailer's white dress. Like, it wasn't going to disintegrate in the washer by any means, but it just wasn't like top quality. You know what I mean? So then moving on, we have the very last outfit finally. I found this green tube top in a size 1X for $12.99, and then I did find these sort of like good American style dupe jeans in a size 16. So it wasn't the ideal thing that I was looking for. I would have loved to find these in a size 14, but they did not have them. But honestly, like, it wasn't too bad. I was like, I think I like the cut of the tube top along with the cut of the jeans. Sorry for my nipples, it just is what it is. But I would say that this one really wasn't that bad. I liked that you could pull this top down longer if you wanted to, or you could bunch it up and wear it more as a crop top. It was double lined, and it did have a built-in bra, which, like, I haven't seen anything like that at Forever 21. Maybe ever, honestly. My memory is terrible though, so who knows, I could be totally remembering incorrectly, but overall, like, this wasn't bad. I would say this is like a 5 or a 6 out of 10. Like, I'm pretty neutral about it. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. The jeans weren't my size, as I mentioned, but like, they looked kind of cute. They were really long. I'm about 5'8", 5'9", and honestly, like, they were longer than I needed them to be. So for the tall girlies that always struggle finding jeans in their length, I was pretty impressed by that. And I thought they looked nice. They were very, very wide leg. Like, I feel like they were a little more wide in person. So while the, you know, fitting room experience as a whole was severely underwhelming, I mean, at least we stopped with this one.
Not a terrible way to end it, but I'm sweating profusely and it is time to go. So let's go back to the car. Okay, it's about an hour later. Just made it out of the store. I'm so sorry for the AC. It is like life or death. I need it. Overall, mixed bag of an experience. I'm starting to understand why maybe Forever 21 isn't as popular anymore. Now I'm remembering the sort of like size discrepancies and how like an extra large was more like a size 8, but then a 1X was more like an 18-20. So it's just hard. There's like a weird gap in between. But overall, it wasn't like as bad as I thought. The downstairs level was like pretty much a miss every single time for me. And I did end up finding that white dress that I thought was really cute. I was gonna buy it. All of the employees were like busy. One of them was on the phone and the other one was like on the floor. So I was just like, you know what? It's hot. It's probably a sign that I shouldn't buy this. So I put them back and I left. But yeah, that was my experience. The old body image is, you know, a little wounded, but it's gonna be okay. And I feel like that's why I started making these videos, was just to show you that it's okay to have like a weird experience in a fitting room where you have weird body image as a result, and like it just makes you feel kind of icky about everything. Like the lighting isn't good, it's hot, it's sweaty, things are clinging in weird places, you know, overhead lighting is just never a good thing. And so I just want to normalize that. It's okay to have those experiences, and if you do, it doesn't reflect on like your worth or who you are as a person. You know, it's just a weird blip and a weird moment. And I feel like no matter what size I've been, I've always felt that way at any fitting room I've ever gone into. Let me know your thoughts. If you've had any experiences at Forever 21, if you've shopped there and had good luck, please let me know. If online is better, I would say the quality is about the same. There were a couple pieces that weren't too bad, but the prices have definitely gone up, and there just isn't a ton available for plus sizes. I like that they have a plus size line, but yeah, I don't think I would like ever go back. Low-key, sorry. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video nonetheless. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Let me know where you want to see me go next in a fitting room video down below in a comment. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.